What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Seattle Mariners versus Kansas City Royals Major League Baseball matchup going down Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also, make sure you check out my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. This is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. But what it's going to get you access to is the weighting and rating of my plays for the first time. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you access to my nerfies and yerfies and my first 5 plays, as well as plays I make throughout the day based on things like line moves, money moves, pitching changes, and lineup changes. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, that's the kind of bankroll that you're working with, text 775-636-7674. We'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Seattle Mariners and the Kansas City Royals. The Seattle Mariners sending out Logan Gilbert to the mound in this one, while the Royals will counter with Michael Wacha. And Gilbert, coming off a terrible start against the Minnesota Twins, gave up 8 runs on 9 hits over 4 innings of work. Just could not. He's had a bad first inning and then just really could not bounce back from that. Gave up 5 runs in the first, and like I said, gave up 8 runs by the time it was all said and done. And now it's about Gilbert trying to bounce back at home, where surprisingly compared to last year the thing on Gilbert was that he pitched better on the road from a win-loss perspective, but now this year he's got a 1.80 ERA at home, a 157 opponent batting average at home in a very hitter-friendly ballpark like T-Mobile. So give Gilbert credit. He's pitching well. He's got a solid lineup behind him, and now you got to take on a Kansas City Royals team that has been decent against right-handed pitching for much of the year, and they come in playing the better baseball over the last week. They're 5-2 in their last 7 games entering Monday's series opener between the two, while Seattle's had trouble with consistency. They split against the Minnesota Twins before winning their weekend series against Oakland. But now they take on Michael Wacha, and a pitcher in Wacha who I thought coming into the year for the Kansas City Royals was a nice pickup, some veteran leadership for this Kansas City Royals team that for the most part is fairly young. Sure, you have guys like Salvador Perez and stuff like that, but in the rotation, a guy like Wacha could really be sort of a steadying voice and just a guy that's been there and done that. And the last couple of years for Wacha, he was pretty solid, 25 wins over the last 2 years. But this year, a 5+ ERA, a 2-4 record, and he's had issues on the road a couple times this season. He gave up 5 runs in 6 innings against the Mets, gave up 4 runs on 9 hits in 5 2/3 against the Tigers. And now you go and take on a Seattle team that has had some issues for sure, but they're not striking out as much as they were earlier on this season. The strikeout rate in the month of May against righties is still the highest in baseball at 26.9%, but they're still doing a good job of putting bat to ball. And between these two teams, the Kansas City Royals do have the higher batting average in the month of May against righties, but I still think that that the Mariners have a significant edge in starting pitching right now. The bullpens are about even, and the Seattle Mariners just have this innate ability to be able to put up runs in bunches, really, whenever we see them take the field. Gilbert has been a lot more consistent in terms of his starts. Prior to giving up 8 runs to the Twins, he went 6+ innings in each of his last 5 starts and gave up 2 runs or less in the majority of those starts as well. And the Seattle Mariners, with Gilbert on the mound this season, are 5-3 straight up. So I'm going to go with the Seattle Mariners in this one. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, because I do like this Kansas City Royals team. I do like the value that they bring to the table in a lot of spots. But I got to go with the Seattle Mariners with Gilbert on the bump here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.